Retro.
Did you listen to it yet? Nah. Even better if you didn't.
Oh no, I didn't.
Better.
I'm supposed to. Right.
I was surfing through the YouTubes, and you know how I go when you're surfing through the YouTubes. It takes you all over the place.
This guy looks like him.
And I came across this random freestyle of Jadakiss's son freestyling. I was like, yo, I wanna hear Flax response to this, whether good or bad. It was pretty fire though. Check it out.
Look like a butterfly sting, just like catches play. A little girl playing, now you have to wait. I found a way to get it, and I'ma do it. I hit a beat I like, I play it, and then I loop it. Once I find a rhythm in it that get me grooving. High tolerance for pain, I'm gonna sit right through it. Look at all the ink in my flesh, my back and my chest. I never rest, they keep eyes on me like Kimmy West. Kimmy, what you hold me, not taking a penny less. I could live in stress, I could never live in debt. Got many racks on me at the gym on the bar. Got corporate money now, put the tab on the card. I'm a sure thing, bet your last on J1. My attitude, they think I'm playing calm. Only gold bottles, I ain't never sitting down. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I honestly think.
What the hell? That's so weird. He looks like him. He has like a
The cadence, the way he flows.
Yeah.
It's great. I don't blame him though. I think if he keeps it up, he's gonna be nasty. He did that thing too smooth.
I said, I'd rather live in stress than something never dead. Okay.
Got racks on me like the gym at the yeah. He's dope. On that note, welcome to episode Cincuenta Y Tres. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen?
What it do?
It seems it's been an action-packed weekend as far as the media, would you say? I don't even want to hold you. Matter of fact, before I let you go, how you doing today? Yo, what's
Happy
up
anniversary.
Happy?
Officially, since it passed.
Yes.
Since it officially passed. Last Thursday. It passed last Thursday. We talked about it last podcast. It wasn't yet, but now it's official.
Now you know.
1 year, 2 peas in the pizzle.
2 peas in the pizzle. We just want to say thank you.
Facts. On the
That's
53rd.
crazy.
On the 53rd, we made 1 year. So that means 106 is going to be year 2.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Thank you for watching us. You've been watching us for this long. Wowzers. That just gave me an extra boost. I'm ready to go to work.
Look, he's standing up.
And on that note, you ready to start the episode?
Let's get it.
Let's do that. Kicking the door, waving that Marvel news with some updates. It's funny because last time we gave you some updates in Marvel movies and we said they were subject to change.
And there has been change.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad thing. You know, we've had the strike.
Change is never a bad thing.
It came and now it's gone. Let's pay these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off with new release dates for MCU films. Deadpool 3, July 26, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you guys, got like 3 months left.
Honestly, that's not far away. That's right around the corner.
2 months, not even. A month and a half left in 2023. So that's 7-8 months.
About that.
Easy.
This next one you're about to say is kind of a mighty push.
Captain America 4, February 14th, 2025. Isn't that didn't they
Brave New World.
Brave New World, right? They changed the name. Interesting. That's steep.
I'm sure it's for a good reason.
It's fine. And then we have Fantastic Four. Pulling up on the scene, finally showing up, seeing what's good, telling us how is it going in the MCU world. May 2nd, 2025.
The way the order they're being released in, it kind of tells a story, but keep going.
I kind of see it. After that, we have Thunderbolts. July 25th, 2025.
Okay, now again, it goes back to what I was just saying. You know what that tantalizes me? I think whatever happens in Captain America 4 will correlate with what goes on in Thunderbolts.
Oh, in Thunderbolt. Yeah,
because of the president.
You're right. And I think Fantastic Four is like the middle. It's like, here you go. This is Fantastic Four. Mm-hmm. And then as Fantastic Four is happening, we'll go ahead and continue with what happened in Captain America 4 in Thunderbolts. Mm-hmm. And then, of course,
finally,
this makes perfect sense around this time, too. Spooky time, fall, you know what I'm saying? November 7th, we have Blade. Final. 2025. Mm-hmm. You brought this up to me the other day. There's only one Marvel movie next year. And it's going to be Deadpool. But I'm sure, for example...
That's a great break.
For example, we have a bunch of shows. Mm-hmm. Echo. Mm-hmm. And what else do we have? There's probably going to be...
We'll be able to...
What, Ms. Marvel 2, maybe?
They're going to get us... We're going to get to... I mean, we're going to talk about it in a few minutes here. We're going to get to... We're going to get our what ifs. We're going to get our echoes.
What if?
I'm sure they're going to give us shows along the way. And the Marvel is there's stuff they're not telling us about, because you know actors have told us Marvel's so hush, they be getting in trouble for leaking some stuff. Sometimes they leak misinformation.
I mean, a lot of people sign NDAs and they still be yapping. Tom Holland, #1 snitch.
Hey man, things happen, but who knows?
But yeah, that's all the MCU new release dates we got. It's they're a little far out. Can't be mad.
I'm not mad. I'm not hating it. No. Take your time.
And take a break. Let's take a break, because, there's a lot of haters out there. So why don't y'all take a break and catch up with what's actually going on right now.
And if you think about it, if you look back at this year, these past 2 years, they've given us a lot of content to dine on.
Back to back to back to back to back.
Non-stop. So they deserve that break. Moving on to the Sony side of things, let's talk about Madam Web. The first trailer is set to be released soon. That's cool. Sometime... matter of fact, there is no sometime. The news is...
they said it's soon. It's going to be out soon. It's going to be
2024.
Yeah, it's going to be about 2 minutes long. We've seen a lot of, what do you call it? Snapshots or
pictures and stuff like that.
Snapshots, yes. Snapshots, stills. Sydney Sweeney looking very nerdy, schoolgirlish.
Speaking of Sydney Sweeney, the film stars Dakota Johnson, Isabella Merced, Cels O'Connor, Emma Roberts, and Adam Scott. And the movie will be directed by S.J. Clarkson, who worked on Jessica Jones and The Defenders.
Ooh, so it's gonna be nice and dark.
I like
Jessica Jones is dark. You never seen it, have you?
I like that. Even it could be on the movies or on the shows. Sometimes it's vice versa. They'll have people who worked on different sides of Marvel.
Because they liked it.
Yeah. Because like someone might have wrote from Marvel is now directing this.
I'm telling you, man, we gotta tap in on Jessica Jones.
Sure, I'm down.
It's very dark.
I'm down.
I
just wonder where it fits. Because I am. I'm still gonna watch it. I just wonder where it fits in the grand scheme of things.
I don't think. I hope she'll be back. Realistically, I don't. Because
you can't ignore things like him.
Iron Fist. He's trash.
Not Iron Fist. My other dude, man, Cottonmouth.
Oh, Luke Cage.
Yeah. I guess we're just against things like that. We digress though, but
Luke Cage is good too.
Let's get back to what we're talking about, Madam Web.
Yes, Madam Web. Also, she is going to be sporting the black and white suit.
Dope.
Yeah, she's going to be sporting the black and white suit.
Someone had complained online, and I was like, I hear where you're coming from, but I was like, I understand where it's coming from. This is a Sony project, by the way. All these Spider-Man showing up, and you remember our animated Spider-Man we used to watch on Fox, that Madam Web special?
Yeah.
She showed up.
Yeah.
So with all these Spider-Man showing up in different timelines, why doesn't it make sense for Madam Web to show up to like, yo, what's going on here? Perfect. That's dope. That's a great spin-off. And there's many things you can do with that. You can bring in the Beyonder. Stop playing, man.
A whole bunch of stuff can happen.
Come on. You can bring the Beyonder. You can bring the Spider-Woman. You can... Stop complaining. Stop complaining.
Please, enough of the complaints.
Anyways, what's next on the menu?
We were talking about this earlier, and now we're gonna bring it right back up. What if?
One of my favorite things. He knows his personal. I used to tell him all the time.
Yeah. It's gonna be set to be released in December, and we have a listing of the episodes. Basically, the titles of the episodes.
These are rumored to be the title episodes, and I'm gonna read them off. Tell me if they're interesting or not. Episode 201. What if Nebula joined the Nova Corps? That's an interesting one. What if Peter Quill attacked Earth's mightiest heroes?
Relax. You know, it's funny. I don't know if you've seen. We dabbled. Avengers, the animated series, the one that used to be on Netflix and now it's on Disney. When basically the Guardians came to Earth, they never met the Avengers, and they clashed, not knowing who each other were, thinking they were enemies. So Guardians versus Avengers, but Guardians came to Earth trying to save Earth because there was an enemy here that came out of nowhere.
I saw that. It sounds vaguely
I put it on, and you kind of were like in and out, and it was crazy because Peter Quill was talking in a different language, and he started switching it up till he finally found the language that they spoke.
I probably saw it way before that.
Probably, because it was, it's back in the day when Netflix was running the.
Yeah. Man, Netflix was great. Oh, I digress. Next episode will be what if Happy Hogan saved Christmas. That sounds like that's gonna be like a fun Christmas watch.
I mean December, so this is probably gonna drop on the 25th.
What if Iron Man crashed into the Grandmaster? That's gonna be crazy. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. What if Captain Carter fought the Hydra Stomper? I'm a huge fan of Captain Carter. I don't know about anyone else, the cartoon and the live action one. What if the Avengers assembled in 1602?
What are we even talking about?
That's gonna be. I'm interested.
What year is 1602? What are we even doing there?
What if Hela found the 10?
Excuse me. Found what? The 10 rings. No, I don't even want to see that one.
So are you serious?
That's chaos. The whole world's gone. Slaves everywhere.
What if Rory reshaped the world?
Interesting.
And what if Strange Supreme intervened?
I wonder what that's about.
Yeah, these are all rumored to be the episodes, but that sounds really, really dope.
How many is that? 9 episodes?
Let me see. That's about 9 episodes, yes.
Yeah, 9 episodes. Okay, cool.
Set to premiere between December 22nd and the 30th. That means they did say they're gonna be dropping an episode every day. Yeah, you saw that. You know how Twitter is, man. They're gonna be dropping an episode each day. As soon as it drops, each day they're dropping an episode.
Fire. Wait, each day?
As soon as it
Not
drops.
Every weekend?
Nah,
each day.
Every day.
So if it starts Wednesday, Thursday's another episode. Friday's another. So, like I said, probably by the 25th, that Christmas one is gonna be popping. Interesting.
And they're also talking about even though they don't have dates because of all of the strikes that have been happening, they're still talking about Marvel Zombies. That's a Spider-Man animated show in the works, and another one. But again, there's no.
Oh, when he goes to college? Yes. I saw that. Interesting. All right. Let's get to the nitty gritty, the stuff of the stuff, the nows of the nows. This last Thursday, Loki episode 6, the finale dropped. Encore. That's all I gotta say.
It was something else. It was full circle. I love moments like that. That's great writing. I like how that came to be.
Great character development.
Great. I was screaming great character development since way before. I'm like, once you saw what was going on, I was like, Loki? Is this Loki for real? Wow. Bravo, Loki.
Bro, at the beginning of the second season, when he's at the desk with Mobius and he's trying to figure out the time pad, I'm like, is this really Loki? This man's out here finagling with a time pad, trying to figure out how he can fix things.
And then And as you know, we leave off with him at the end of episode 5. End of episode 5, he's controlling his time skipping powers. In episode 6, he gets to work. He gets to work. Skipping around.
You literally see him time skipping through various moments of time before everything basically goes kaput. And it's
each time trying to figure out the equation to where everyone could survive, and there's not one single equation that makes sense. It still comes out the same way each time.
It's wild because remember he got to the point where he asked Timely and Obi, how long will it take for me to learn, what was it?
I forgot, but
quantum physics,
something like that. The things that
basically what Obi and Timely know together. And he said a long time, and he was like, "What's a long time?" He's like, "Decades." And then Obi says, "Centuries," and Timely repeats, "Centuries." And next thing you know, the screen goes blank. Letters show up one by one, and it says centuries later. And the man learned anything and everything that had to do with any scientific part, any quantum, anything.
And he was spitting it.
Yo, not only spitting it, he's on the keyboard talking about.
Obi's looking at him. Not Obi. Mobius is looking at him like,
What are you up to?
What are you doing?
What are you up to?
What's wrong with you? Sylvie's speechless. She had his
Sylvie didn't say nothing. She was just...
Hunter B15 was like, is this okay? It was crazy. And then it was crazy to see how many times he had to run it back.
Many times that he knows when something is going to mess up, that he had to specifically say, hey, don't do this. Hey, don't put the time, what is it? Whatever he had.
How crazy was it to see? How crazy was it to see? Victor Timely finally make it and actually get the device into it and let it launch, and it still didn't work.
Yo, I thought he was gonna die when he came back.
I didn't know what to think.
Yeah, I didn't know. And for all of that to happen, to them finding out that it's just an infinite equation. It's just like 0 times 0. It's always going to be 0.
Nah, when they broke that down, I was like,
there's no...
all that for nothing.
And he's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And then he has to rethink, and he said, hold up. I have to go even further back. He went back to when Sylvie was about to kill He Who Remains. And right when he gets to that part, another mind twist happens. Him and He Who Remains have their own separate conversation.
He pauses. As you saw, he pauses it. He pauses the whole scene. Like, what?
Stop Sylvie. Throws her away somewhere. Then they have their one-on-one.
He makes her disappear.
One-on-one convo. Like, hey, this isn't our first conversation, is it?
Yeah, that's what he said.
And then he's like, oh, you haven't learned how to pause yet? Pause. Then Loki pauses. It's like, bro, I know what I'm doing. I'm centuries old. I've been here. I've been around the block. I know how to time slip with the back of my hand. I don't need no time pad. I am time slip.
And he says to him, you don't remember having this conversation before? Yeah. Crazy.
Ugh. And then he's like, hey, you got to make 2 choices. Got to make 2 choices. You got to either kill her or risk everything else for everyone else to go.
Like I told them, I didn't know which way the show was going. I couldn't tell which way Loki was leaning to. He looked very desperate to fix everything. I thought he was gonna try
to kill her,
get rid of Sylvie.
Nah. I saw his.
I didn't know. I didn't know what to
think.
think.
I saw his resolve after he left that part, that scene, that part where he's with He Who Remains, I figured it out. I was like, oh man. He went to Mobius. After he went to Mobius, and then I thought, oh snap, he has to kill Mobius. Maybe that's what it is. Once he went back to the part where everyone started basically disappearing, I was like, oh no. I know what he's about to do. I know what he's about to do. And then he does it. He turns into King Loki. Turns into the god himself. The glorious purpose.
Wow. The realest of them. Who
Yo, for him to,
bro, the way it happened when he's on the, I guess, the bridge walking to the thing, and he, like, his clothes came on and stuff. Epic. Great camera work, effects work, whatever you want to call that.
because mind you, that suit and stuff, that's just a, what do you call it?
Maybe.
Mirage? No. It's just a trick.
Mm-hmm.
I have this suit on, but this isn't really what I look like. What I really look like is what you saw him when he's taking all those timelines and just stringing them together and just, he put the team on his back though.
Nah, who would have
To sit on the throne. All by himself.
Who would have thought? This is insane. If only Thor could see you right now.
Yo, just like He Who Remains said, man, I've been sitting on this throne by myself at the end of time to keep everything together. And now things switched, and now he has to be the one.
If Odin could see you now, Loki,
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he sees him.
at least send that boy a card or a note saying welcome, a thank you note. I don't know what to say.
For the time stone to be green and Loki being that is crazy.
Like,
There's so much, yo. There's so many like so many full circles, like back to the beginnings, glorious purpose, where he first said that in the Avengers movie. My glorious purpose. Oh, it was good, man.
and that's only 2 seasons. How many episodes each? 6?
12 episodes.
And it was fire. Like,
It was good stuff, man. It was good stuff. Very happy how it ended.
wow.
Very happy.
All I can say is thank you.
And he also hinted that Loki won't, don't take us out. Don't take me out yet. Like, I'm not out.
Oh, for sure. You never know.
But yeah, that's all we got from Marvel News.
Till next time.
Loki was awesome. Holla. Mind you, I did mention to y'all a while back that I was reading the comic that was basically going to be based off the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow movie that they're going to go ahead and work on. And we finally got a writer.
Yes, Anna Noguera.
Anna Noguera will be the writer behind Supergirl.
And as far as the release date, there's not a release date, but it will be part of the first wave of James Gunn's DC universe that he is working on. So that's like first quarter-ish, which is even more good news.
Yeah, because it's going to be the Superman. Superman's the first one that's going to come out. And then I'm pretty sure, obviously, why not follow up with Supergirl? Like, why not?
And he's like, James Gunn said, the movie's gonna be like a good parallel to how we're all familiar with Superman's story, as he comes from Krypton, comes here, farm boy, works in the city, figures out his powers, all that stuff, versus hers, where she grows up with nothing but destruction around her and doesn't really get to grow up like a Clark does,
like
so
Clark,
she feels kind of jaded in a way. So her path to becoming a hero is different. And I like
mind
that.
you, she's older than him.
Yeah.
She's older than him. She's had more clicks around the sun. So she's technically stronger than him. Because she's had more rotations around the sun through her, what would you call it? Her escape from Krypton.
Her past.
Yep, so as she's escaping Krypton, an asteroid hit her pod, So she went around the sun more times than Superman. So that's what makes her younger, first of all, because she never actually landed. So not younger, but like appearance wise, makes her younger, and that's what makes her stronger. So it's gonna be very interesting because the comic series that I read was very like, it intrigued me so much because it gave me her perspective of her life and how things have gone for her. Very like you said, it's a lot more chaotic, very chaotic for Supergirl versus how Clark Kent grew up in the farm with the parents, and
this is the chance to do something real dope and have something that doesn't have to be a one-off. Like you can make this be her own standalone, and you can have multiple movies out of her, which would be real dope. And good luck to them. As of now, they don't have a director though.
Because the thing is, the way the comic book series goes, you can make multiple movies, and isn't like maybe two or three, because the way it starts, it tells you the story, how it is, and then it tells you backgrounds of when she's older and what she fights, how she fights, a lot of troubles that she goes through.
Yeah, and not to make this about Superman. It's not necessarily talking about Superman, but as long as there's a Superman, how can you not do a Supergirl? You can't ignore that fact. You might as well do that too.
Facts. But yeah, that's all we got for DC news.
That is it for DC
for
news.
now. You see how it's slowly starting to creep.
Like I told you, get ready because next year it's on and popping.
They're gonna start coming out. They're gonna start rumbling through. It's a lot of DC news gonna be coming, so we're excited about that. But till next time.
Oh, is Go Loser Ranger, not Laser Ranger? Oh, Go
Loser.
Go Loser Ranger, and then you're gonna see clips as we go out throughout this. It looks very similar to Power Rangers. Just think Power Rangers anime, and I'm curious to see what the power's about.
But remember, it said so as you know, it's inspired by Super Sentai, and Super Sentai inspired Power Rangers, so that's why it looks like that. And it's interesting because they do look like Power Rangers. Like you have your red, your blue, your green, and
the
your
green looks
yellow.
like Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, basically. Oh yeah, he does. He does. But yeah, it's gonna be. It looks dope. It gives me new school Power Ranger anime version. Like, I like it because it's bringing back that old school feeling, but new school vibes.
The manga is called, I'm gonna try to pronounce this, Sentai Daishikaku.
Sentai Daishikaku. You gotta say fast.
Sentai Daishikaku.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks dope. I like that art. It's very triumphant.
I see why you say he looks like Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
He got the grill like Chainsaw Man.
I like how it's very like triumphant and heroic looking.
Look at that. You got the pink, the blue, the red,
very
the yellow,
dramatic.
the green.
Yeah, it's very Power Ranger. Very Sentai. I can't say Power Ranger. It's Sentai. That's what Sentai is. That very
you see
dramatic.
the whole Coliseum. See, they get their fans.
And I'm acting like I don't know nothing. Sentai deal with the whole monster things, the evil monsters, and then you got the heroes that come. Awesome. Yeah, but that's it for. Hold on? Before, do we have a date?
Scheduled for 2024.
That's it.
No date. We just got a teaser trailer.
After nearly a year of speculation and rumors.
Cause bro, I've seen this before. I've seen this a while back. And then I read about it, how, what I just explained to you, how they basically lock up the monsters and turned it into a whole Coliseum thing where they fight off the monsters on a weekly or monthly basis. They put on a whole show, and one of the monsters just are like, nah, that's it. That's why you see this guy right here, he just loses his shit. He's just like, no, I had enough of this.
I like what they're talking about there. They're saying it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a creative team behind it, so that's gonna be awesome.
Somebody mentioned. Hold on. Somebody mentioned. The Boys. You know, you haven't seen it, but you've heard of it. The Boys.
Mm-hmm.
He said if the Boys and the Power Rangers collided.
That's how you explain go.
Yeah.
Really?
Because The Boys is very graphic.
I've seen clips.
It's very graphic, and then it's still Power Rangers. But I guess we can do that now because it's anime. You know what I'm saying? You know how Power Rangers was for kids? It's like, let's make it kid-like, let's no blood. Nah. We're in anime world now. We can get it popping.
While we're here, if you're a fan of Power Rangers and watch the American version, I highly recommend you watch the Japan version where they tell the real story. It's very interesting. But you know, everything Japan version is better because it's the original content. What are we doing here? We remixed it.
A lot of remixes.
But that's it for that Go Loser Ranger. I thought it was Laser this whole time.
Me too. And then I looked, I was like, oh wow, Loser Ranger.
I'm thinking about they're gonna shoot lasers. No,
Nah.
But that's interesting though.
Castlevania episode 6.
What's funny is Castlevania is one of those episodes when you're watching it, time flies. Cause I watch episodes, I'm like, we're already done.
Yeah, there's a lot of action.
A few, and I think it's because of I'm telling you, the story's great and the dialogues, and when they start talking, it gets you so enthralled and wrapped in. You don't even know they've been talking for a minute now. Next scene passes, credits are rolling.
But yes, episode 6. Am I tripping? Episode 6 was very interesting because a lot of
I like writing the miscellaneous names down, like Lord Ruthven. Keep going. I'll tell you who that is.
Who?
I'll tell you that.
Lord Ruthven.
I'll tell you who that is.
So yes, we left off episode 5 with basically Rector
meeting Just Belmont,
which is his grandfather.
And they're having a talk by the lake at this point,
outside of the pub, basically. You know,
this is after the pub. It is
just literally took Richter's whip and just literally whoosh, some vampire who tried him basically said, "Oh, the last time."
You know that Jay-Z song? I'll show you how to do this,
son.
That's
man,
that's what he did.
Yeah. He's like, it's a little heavier than I remembered. Yeah, he leaves the pub, and Richter's right behind him, like, yo, who are you? Who are you? He tells him, I'm Just. And he's like, Just who? He's like, oh, I thought you were a lot cleverer than that. I'm Just Belmont. Finds out I'm Gramps. Finds out I'm Gramps. And then we start off the episode, and
we're finally, after all the talks and the rumors and the gossiping, we're introduced to the Messiah, and she comes in like you had said, Met Gala style. We've said since the beginning that the fashion in Castlevania Nocturne has been over the top.
Yeah, but not this one. This one is way over the top. She literally looks like she's dressed.
I don't know what effect they threw on that. I don't know if they threw IG filters on her when she came through, but
oh, the way the horse is all glistening.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, everything's bright like his daytime.
You saw how she looked when she...
She's
making sure that everyone saw her gold.
The gold, everything. Her whole intro was crazy.
Drota greets her. She feasts on her gifts of that little girl, remember?
Yeah. So weird. Very
they're like I said, they're great at creeping you out.
Yes, very creeps.
We're back to Richard having a reunion with his grandpa, so they're going through the whole you left my mom. He's like, yeah, I should have been a better father. I should have went with her. You know, they're going back and forth about that. That's why I called that little power a reunion. They're catching up.
The same vampire at the end of the last episode who said Richter got, what's his name? Richter got, what's his name's head? One of those vampires. He got his head, and now I'm going to go get Richter's head. He pops up,
Wait. Oh,
Big Buddy. I don't know his name.
I know you're talking.
With the
My
hoodie.
bad.
With the hoodie and the chains.
What I was gonna say is before we get there, why they're having that reunion, just explains why he can't do magic, and they go over that. How they go over how he. I guess it's an emotional thing. I don't know. I guess it's a traumatic thing because the same thing happened to Richter. He had a traumatic experience where he stopped doing magic. For Just, it was him losing his wife and his friend.
Grandma.
And that's why I mentioned
Richter's grandma.
Lord Ruthven.
Lord Ruthven?
That's the vampire that killed Grandma and
Richter's grandma, Just's wife.
And while they're having that powwow, Just goes to take a piss in the bush, and that's when these fools come through, the vampires
they
you're
come
talking
through, and Richter's just like, he kind of is like on his P's and Q's. He's like, what's going on? It's too quiet. He's looking around.
I got shook for him. I'm like, where Just at?
Yeah, because then they all pop up, and then Just is in chains. 4 of them?
There was more than that. I think it's 4 or 5.
4 or 5. 5 of them pop up. Buddy has like a big old axe or a hammer. What is it?
Something like that. Pike axe, something like that.
Some crazy thing. And he's just, it's not enough though. It's not enough. And like you said, he had like an awakening, like an emotional awakening.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He had himself a Dragon Ball Z moment.
Yeah, he turned Super Saiyan, but then low key he turned into Ryu.
He got his swagger back.
He put the bandana on. Now I'm freaking Ryu from Street Fighter. I'm hitting you with Hadoukens.
James Brown, the big payback. He went to town.
He got ice magical powers.
It was a real dope moment to him, especially when he started getting busy. Someone tried to cut him in the neck and like,
yo, the blade went to the neck and ice
real slick
stopped it. My man had elbow ice.
Doing them dirty.
Crazy.
Doing them dirty.
Yeah. He hit one with the whole blue flame or whatever.
Engulfed him. He's like, yeah, I was gonna say something deep and dope, awesome right here, but he said, fuck it.
I don't got none. I got none here. And then Buddy, the hunter, basically starts to scour away because he's like, whoa, this guy's he's leveled up. He's Super Saiyan right now. I'm trying to get out of here. Doesn't really work out the way he wanted. Just kind of gets out of his chains that he's in, takes out the whip, and yeah, things get crazy. Also, wasn't there a scene where Maria?
Wait, what about Maria? What?
Maria and her father were having a conversation.
Not yet. That's that. Before we get there, we get to a scene of Annette talking to her ancestors, and she was talking.
Annette
she was saying,
doing the whole conjuring power.
And she was complaining to them about how Richter had ran, but she doesn't know that Richter's having his own moment. And she's like telling her, like, don't worry about that. Everyone is supposed to have their moments. And Annette was complaining about how she was complaining about her powers ending up because of the massage on the way and all that other stuff. And her ancestors like, nah, it's not that it's not strong enough. It's that you're not listening. You're not hearing what they're trying to tell you. So she's having her own moment. We go to the cellar. Edward is singing. And you remember he starts talking to the night creatures, talking about some You remember this moment more than me when he's talking to one of the night creatures, and he's like,
so the one night creature that is in front of his cell has long red orange hair.
I think it's orange.
What was his name though? I forget his name. It was like a French name. Basically,
and I missed this part.
I went back a couple times and saw so he was part of the group. He was part of the group that was in the forest with Maria, all the like you know what I'm saying, the fight back group, the fight back group.
Like
the revolutionary ones. And I'm not talking about the Edward and the ones that came from the island of Haiti, but I'm talking about the ones that were in France.
Mhm.
And there was this one guy, orange long hair, who you can tell was infatuated with Maria. He was every time Maria spoke, he was like, you know what I'm saying? Or every time Maria wanted to go somewhere, he was there. And he was one of the groups, including Edward, that got caught up and got turned into night creatures.
I remember seeing his body being
in the carriage. And I kept pointing them out. I'm like, yo, why do they keep still shotting him, you know?
Makes sense.
And now he's in front of Edward's cellar, and what does Edward ask him? He's like, what do you remember?
And he tells him
like,
the last thing he remembers being in the forest. Remember, he's with the girl.
With the girl, like he's
and
giving
he's telling
glimpses, but he can't give you exact memory.
And he's saying that he liked her or something like that.
Yep. And then that's when I put two and two together. I was like, what's his name? What's his name that was in the forest with them, with Richter, Maria, and Maria's mom. That's him. And that right there kind of just like what we were talking about, how these night creatures are starting to realize like they were people before they were night creatures.
Which is crazy. These aren't your night creatures like Castlevania with Trevor and them.
We're just straight monsters.
These...
I talked to Winston about this. They had a different resolve. Those two Forge Masters were on some other stuff.
True.
What's our guy's name? Black Buddy? Damn, what's his name told me?
Did it begin with an S?
No.
R?
No.
H?
Isaac.
Wow, you got it.
Isaac and what else? Isaac and...
The other one was on H or N?
You know... Oh, Hector?
Isaac and Hector, you got him.
You know what's funny? I didn't like Hector because he was such a scum. But Isaac resolve was so crazy that these night creatures, remember at the end, they started to become smart. They started to talk. That was the first time we saw a night creature talking, because Hector's night creatures was just beastly. They were, hey, do my job, go out and kill, go do what I have to do. Isaac removed himself and he said, no, it's time for me to do what I want to do, because there's no nice in this world. Remember when he pulled up on the dock and the people were there?
Oh, wow.
And he's like, the last time I tried to do something nice, I got screwed over. I learned I'm not doing anything nice.
Season 1 was crazy. Hold on.
But yes, let's digress. So basically, you know,
okay, keep going.
Though, like these night creatures are having a kind of a identity crisis, because the Forge Master that basically brought them to life, they don't have that resolve, and also he's not a real Forge Master. He just has a spell on them that makes them listen to him.
And then like he's cooking them how
Isaac and Hector were actual Forge Masters with magic. This guy's not. He doesn't have magic. He doesn't have magic. So
we get to a scene of Orrox explaining to Mizwak why Whitaker is scared of him, and Orrox kind of goes into a story of where he's from. The night. Oh, that's what the guy's name is. I wrote it down. The night creature you're talking in particular, his name is Jacques.
I told you it was some French name. Jacques.
And then we get to that scene of Abbott and Maria chatting in front of the church.
Abbott and Maria, that's what I was talking about. And she's tearing him up.
Every time she meets him, she's
tearing him up. She's like, you're a what, priest or whatever,
something like that. She always
you should be keeping it in your pants or something. Like this is a sin anyway. They don't know about me, do they? Of course not, because you should be. And I was like, woo, child.
Lighting him up. It was awful.
Correct.
He deserved it though. Don't get me wrong. He deserved all that and more.
100% deserved it. And how did we end?
I think we went a little too forward after this talk. that's when the vampires ambush Richter and them, and then his powers awaken, and that's how we end the episode.
Oh, we did go for it. You're right. He gets the awakening. He turns into Ryu / Super Saiyan.
Because I remember this episode kept on going back and forth. It wasn't at a slow pace. The pace was, in particular, it was treading along, but it kept on going back and forth. It went here.
We were with the Messiah. Then we go to.
We got a little bit of anything.
Everything.
We got Annette.
Annette. Then we go to Annette. She's with her ancestors. Then we go back to Richter with Gramps. Gramps. Yeah. And then we get to Maria.
We even get Aurochs.
We get Aurochs and his
Mizrak.
His bull thing for the time being. Yo, the way he took 3 steps to him. Like, hey yo, don't talk about my lover like that.
And we get the Abbott and all of that. A lot happened in that episode in such a short time.
And then it finishes off with Richter
finally awakening with his powers. He's finally Super Saiyan Richter.
Super Saiyan / Ryu Richter.
Throwing Hadoukens and all of that.
Facts.
And that was episode 6. We got 3 more episodes to go.
3 more? 3 or 4? It's 10?
I thought it was 9.
9, you're right. It is 9. Yep, 3 more episodes to go. It's going to be interesting. Going to be interesting.
Betty.
And that's all the anime news we have for you for now. We don't have any Eagles news, unfortunately, because we just came off a bye. But what do we got coming up?
Monday Night Football.
Super Bowl rematch. I know everybody hates that because it's not a rematch. We don't win a ring out of this. It's only a rematch if we get to the Super Bowl and get to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. So this is just a lick back. Let's get our lick back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a big matchup. We're 8-1. Okay, we need to keep our streak going against above 500 or above teams. The Chiefs aren't a bad team this year. They're probably the 3rd or 4th best team as far as records go. It's going to be a great one. It's going to be good. So we have no Sunday football. We get to relax. No Thursday football. We get to relax.
Much needed rest.
But Monday night football.
Back to war.
Alex, we're coming to your house.
We're coming to you, sucker.
Let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly.
With your latest in fight news, let's get to it, Shadowware.
What we got?
We're going to start off with some Muay Thai. One Friday nights, 40. Took place November 10th. You see Jao Sawai Sordechapon defeat Paidana Kayat Singrit via KO round.
Dos.
Yeah, it was pretty much a beating. You should be seeing the footage right about now.
I'm sorry, but he got pummeled.
That was kind of one-sided.
It was very one-sided. That's what I was going to say. Very one-sided. Very one-sided.
Also, what took place November 10th, Game Bred Bare Knuckle. Alan Belcher defeats Roy Nelson via split decision. It was controversial to say the least. With this win, this potentially sets up Alan Belcher versus Junior DeSantos, and I'm interested to see that. We reported Junior DeSantos versus Fabrico Weirdham. Remember what he did to his eye? So that's gonna be an interesting
Mind you, these are bare knuckle MMA, correct?
Bare knuckle MMA.
I remember when we first tuned into that. It was really good. It was really good.
Very interesting. And 2 people I've trained with was also on that card.
Oh, special shout outs to Alex.
Alex Nicholson. He won his fight too.
What's his like fight name? Isn't it Spartan? Yeah, he looked like a Spartan. Ow!
Oh, go ahead. Let them know what happened at UFC 295 on November 11th, my good sir.
Okay. Hold on, let me... That boy, the real warrior, no offense to GD, Alex Potan Pereira defeats Jerry.
Does it again.
Via KO round 2. Mind you, here's the funny thing. Round 1, we were watching it. It was me, you, Alex, right? Just us 3. And it was looking interesting. Alex was hitting him with the leg kicks. We were like, wow, the leg kicks kind of disappeared in that round. Jerry started striking him, and it looked different by the end of the first round.
Now that you mention it, the leg kicks what they're supposed to do, and he didn't need to do them no more.
You're right. You're right.
Now I got you thinking about them, and you're susceptible to them. Now you move on to the next plan.
You're right. Here's the thing. In the moment, we were like, we want
of
more
course.
because at the end of that round, even though Alex basically took that round.
It's only to what you just said that I understood, that I got that moment. I was honest, because sometimes too much of a good thing can be a bad thing.
What was the thing that you said at the end of the round? You said, see, this is what bothers me, because when judges see that at the end of the round that you could have done everything right in the beginning, but at the end of that round, Jiri looked
and what happened, they opened up the round. You can see them even at the corner of the tweets, everyone's giving it Jiri
10-9.
And I was like, I can't even argue, because what you guys last saw in those 10 seconds. Oh.
And I said, basically, I literally was like, as I'm leaving to go get my drink before the second round comes up, I said, don't worry about it. Alex is going to knock him out in the second round. Lo and behold, the man hits him with the left hook of death. That left hook is crazy, because then they made a montage of how many left hook of deaths he's given to people in his career.
Was against the cage, bull bopped him with the right, closed it with the left, hit him with a dozen elbows.
Hey, shout out to Jiri. He was giving him the pressure.
Jiri was a warrior, man.
He was giving him the pressure, because then you can see, like, we'll show you the replay. He was backing up. The fist was flying.
Jiri was game. Let's give it up to Jiri for being game. He is a different type of warrior. He none of the nonsense talk. When I was doing my research on Jiri, King Mo said, I knew even though I beat Jiri, he knocked him out savagely. He said, when I saw him struggling, trying to get up off the floor after that, the way I KO'd him, and it's like, Jiri's like, he's like, I knew that man was like
he's a warrior. He's a different warrior.
He was even trying to do it.
Yeah, he did the same thing. He did the same thing. It's just,
I feel sorry for who has to fight him next, because, like, look at his fight. You saw what happened with Glover. He's gonna go to war. He's gonna go to war if you don't knock him out.
My thing is 16 unanswered, and you got wobbled. And yes, you were in the takedown position, but those elbows to the head was no.
For the record, when it happened, I had no quarrels with it. I knew it was clean. Everything was legit. Shout outs to Mark Goddard. That was the ref, because we do tend to forget that sometimes our eyes aren't as close as the refs. I did not see what the refs saw. The ref be seeing different stuff.
Mind you, that same night, we were like, whoa, ref. Remember that one fight where Buddy, three hits too many? He was in a position where he was defenseless. 1, 2, 3. He should have stopped the fight at the first fist. And then that basically happened. At the end of the night, he was like, no, I don't want that to happen, because that could have been a pummel. He could have took years off of Jiri's life if it was a continuation.
Especially behind those hands, you guys like Alex has pillow
those hands. The position he was in. A lot of people said, "Oh, he got jumped up." No. Alex knew the fight was over. That's why he got up and he tumble rolled off.
Like, I can sit here and load clips of great examples, but there's no use. What happened. Like,
it was a good fight.
The better man won.
Jiri's a honorable man, because even in the press conference, even after the fight, he said, "No, I was out. I have no problem."
He thanked the referee.
Yep. Yeah. He
and you saw what his head was looking like. I'm glad that.
Dude, his face. You see nothing but those red lines of scars before you actually peel the skin off. Like, bro, that's.
And bro, Alex Pereira is a tough SOB. That guy's tough, man. I hope he doesn't overdo it. I hope he ends everything on a good note. If I'm selfishly speaking, I hope maybe he gives someone a title defense, but end this on a good note. You just won 2 titles, and it's literally like, what else do you do?
Yeah, called out Izzy.
You did call out Izzy. We'll
like,
see what
not
Izzy...
on some disrespect. I think a lot of people are losing the translation here. It wasn't disrespectful.
Yeah.
He's literally telling him, "You inspired me. I literally."
You know why I can't? You know why? You know I don't even get. You're skipping past the fact that Izzy disrespected him at first by calling him he was gonna be some guy at the bar. Anything after that is
But the funny thing is, he really was though. He was drunk. He was a drunk.
Yeah,
he was battling.
Glover
He was battling
that man was out there.
alcoholism.
Yeah.
All of that. He was depressed. So that's why the way Alex is carrying himself is like,
for him
you
to do
literally
that,
saved me. You saved me, got me out of that bar, and now look at me.
For him to do that and come back to get inducted into the Glory Kickboxing Hall of Fame, makes his
Story.
Makes his debut in MMA at LFA, starts knocking people out, like, and it makes it all the way here. What he's done is unheard of. To even if you're a casual fan of person that doesn't watch combat sports, what Alex Pereira just did is unheard of.
Amazon Prime, you got something there. Please make a make a documentary, please.
Moving along to Cage Warriors 163. This took place November 11th. We see Giannis Batcher defeat O'Neal Brown by KO via round 1 for the vacant Cage Warriors welterweight championship. And this was the one when he kept on backing him up against the cage and caught him with the high guard, and he caught him with the counter.
Oh, yellow gloves.
Yellow gloves.
Cage Warriors got the yellow. Yes. First of all, the way he started that with the leg kick, I was like, "Ooh, that's a nice leg kick." But he pressure, comes through with the left. Theme of the night. We got left hands.
Did you see this one? Fury challengers Cameron Smotherman. You saw that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I just forgot that one.
Oh.
Yeah, check that one out.
Oh my goodness. This is bloody. Knee to the face. Oh my goodness.
What he's saying, oh my goodness, to is Fury Challenger Series 10 that took place November 12th. Cameron Smotherman defeating Mando Gutierrez via KO round 3, successfully defending his title.
It sucks because Gutierrez literally gets up from getting pummeled.
Gutierrez is going in. It looks like before that happened, they're going in.
Yeah, he gets his wits about him, but then, man, Smotherman
looks like a baby pit.
Smotherman just like too much pressure. All right, what we got?
Oh, moving along to boxing over there in Newcastle. This took place November 11th. We saw Shabazz Musa defeat Jose San Martin via split decision. Read that score, my good sir.
98-92, 96-94, 94-96
for the WBA Intercontinental Super Bantamweight title.
Interesting.
Shabazz remains undefeated.
So it was 2-1 basically. Nice.
We headed over there to Long Beach. This was a title fight. I was telling you about this earlier. Check this out. Irma Garcia, at the age of 42, people, defeats Stephanie Silva, who was undefeated, mind you.
By a landslide.
For the vacant IBF Women's Junior Bantamweight title. Read that score. What did
all three judges scored it 99-90. Yo, that's fire. Congratulations.
Shout outs to Irma Garcia.
42? At 42? That's awesome.
Shout outs. You still got them hands, B. Let's move on to the upcoming fights. It's gonna get a little funky here. I'm about to.
You about to hit me with the.
Yeah, you see
Keith Lee.
You see
that?
You see the info I'm bringing here.
Let's go.
One Friday night 41. We have the Duanglek. I don't have to say that last name because remember that's not his last name, that's his team.
That's
but I'm gonna go ahead.
Name.
We have Deduang Lek from team Tedet 99
4-0
versus Nak Rob Fairtex.
Team Fairtex. 4-1.
This is a flyweight bout. Check this out. Deduang Lek has been on a run since his debut in February with wins over Takai Naito, who's ranked number 4, and Kongsok Fairtex, who's a multiple-time Muay Thai champion.
Teammate?
No, remember, different teams. Oh, yeah. You're right.
Fairtex.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, sorry. It goes back to, you're correct.
The last guy.
Because I forgot. Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
You'd be correct.
That sucks.
Move along, UFC Fight Night. November 18th, we have
Brendan Allen,
22-5.
And we have Paul Craig,
17-6.
These are very interesting.
This is the middleweight bout, and this is a fun fact. This is number 10 versus number 13.
Oh, in ranking. Okay, interesting.
Saw that in Passion.
As a middleweight, okay, I like that.
In boxing, we're gonna head over to Montreal, Canada, in November 14th. We have Steve Claggett,
36-7.
Versus Miguel Madueno.
30-1.
These are some impressive
Those are crazy.
records.
Those are crazy.
That's a 10-round super lightweight bout, man. Golly.
Super lightweight? Like super lightweight?
Headed over to Las Vegas, November 16th. This is a title fight between Shakur Stevenson
20-0.
versus Edwin De Los Santos.
16-1.
For the vacant WBC lightweight title plaque, let him know.
After his first defeat at the hands of William Foster, De Los Santos has won 3 consecutive fights, with 2 of them being by KO.
Good sir. Shakur is coming off of a KO victory over Yoshino earlier this year and is looking to add another title to his resume. This is his second appearance at lightweight. Tune in for the fade. On this same card, we have another title fight.
Okay.
Check this one. This was very interesting. We have Emmanuel Navarrete
38-1
versus Robson Consueco
17-2
for Navarrete's WBO junior lightweight title. Break it down for me.
Okay, so Navarrete is a 3-division champ who hasn't lost in 11 years. He won the WBO title in February and defended it in August. Okay.
That is a beast.
Okay.
I can't even. That is a beast. On the other hand, if Robson wins, this will become the second oldest Brazilian to win a world title. Last time this happened was in 1973 by Edgar Hofwe, who won a featherweight title at the age of 37. Robson is also the first Brazilian-born boxer to win an Olympic gold medal.
He's the oldest?
What?
Because if
yes,
wins, he'll be the second. He was the oldest. That's
at
fire.
37. That's crazy.
Fire.
Been doing the research. Don't
Bro,
play
73
with me.
is crazy.
1970.
That's wild.
It's been a long time. What's wild is Robson is also the first Brazilian-born boxer to win an Olympic gold medal.
That is crazy. Yo, my mom was like only like 6 years old.
But Emmanuel Navarrete, who are you? 11 years.
11 years. Won the WBO in February, and he defended it in August.
And another stat that I left off, he's the most active fighter right now.
Like he's just fighting.
He's banging. What, 11 years?
Give me
He's
everything
banging.
you got.
What did you just read? He won the title in February and said, let me hop back out. Who wants it in
And
August?
he's about to fight again.
That's 3 in 1 year.
February.
That's 3 in 1 year.
Nobody's doing what he's doing.
Shout out. Win or lose, shout out to Emmanuel Navarrete. 38-1. We have 38-1 versus 17-2. Sorry, it's my bad to digress. Next, we have BKFC 54. We'll go into Bulgaria. We have Rosen Dimitrov.
Pause real quick. Are these what do you call it? Prospect fights?
I'm thinking
Is it
because of the
0-0?
record. I'm thinking because
Remember,
of the record.
this is the fourth time we've seen
It
stuff
didn't
like
say
this.
prospect, but
Okay.
I'm guessing because of the
Or
records.
they pulled him out of the prospect fights and said,
Bro,
"This
we're
is
in
your first
Bulgaria.
one." Bulgaria's crazy.
We have Rosen Dimitrov
0-0.
versus Todor Zelyakov.
0-0. Someone's gonna get their first loss.
This is a middleweight bout. Shout out to BKFC. They're doing their thing.
They're going around the world.
But all around the world, kudos, how much I love you.
All right.
Y'all are in Bulgaria with it. We're going to go to Manchester, England.
Manchester.
On November 18th, we have Denzel Bentley
18-2.
versus Nathan Heaney
17-0.
for Bentley's British middleweight title.
Okay.
We're going to head over to Los Angeles, November 18th. We have Diego Pacheco
19-0.
versus Marcelo Corceres.
Yo, chill. 32-5.
That's a super middleweight bout. Last but not least, we're gonna we're over back there to United Kingdom and Wolverhampton, November 18th. Where we have sorry if I butcher your name, my boy. Frank Petitjean
24-6.
versus Adam Azam.
9-0.
That's a junior welterweight.
First of all, Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
Yo,
A lot of the times when I'm announcing these joints, it's the first time I've heard of these places.
Wolverhampton,
That's how it sounds like.
where the wolves reign.
And yeah, that's it for the upcoming fights as far as next week. And as the weeks go, there's gonna be more MMA bites because, like I said, there's more events popping off, and Before, let me just remind you, that Shakur Stevenson title fight, that double title fight I told you, Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin and Emmanuel Navarro versus Robson, that's November 16th. That's not Friday, that's not Saturday, that's a Thursday or Wednesday.
Thursday.
Exactly. So don't let that fly right by you. That's 2 title fights on one card. On a Thursday.
Interesting.
But that's it for the all upcoming fights. Be there, be square.
P squared.
You're stupid. Wow, that's funny. We usually close it with saying that time flies, but literally, time does fly because our anniversary just hit.
1 year in the making.
Wow. In the making. I like that you said that.
Yeah. Because time really flew by.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a very awesome year. We started off very interesting because we really didn't know what we were doing. But then we realized we don't have to know what we're doing. We just got to chat it up. Got to chat it up, do homework, do research, be consistent.
Consistency.
We had a bunch of awesome people show up, interviewed.
It's been dope figuring it out along the way.
Shout outs to
man, shout outs to Twan, shout outs to Mercy, shout outs to Tag Team Reactions, shout outs to Phil, shout outs to Brian, shout outs to
the bearded one, Eddie.
Shout outs to Flint's Arcade one time. Shout outs to Sizzler.
Sammy.
Yeah, shout outs to Avery. And shout outs to, most importantly, y'all.
Wait, we can't forget our boy Chief Tone. And you said Ryan? Margate Barbell.
Shouts to Ryan.
You know what I'm saying? It's been a good journey. We did slow down with the interviews, but we got some things cooking up. We're about to flip it around. The year has come. The new year hasn't come, but our year has come. And we're about to flip it up. Soon, new content. We will be more diligent with our social medias. We're going to get our TikToks popping. And it's going to be fun. We're having fun. Time flies when we're having fun.
We'll look forward to another year bringing you guys content.
More comics, more Marvel news, more DC news, more fight news, new anime.
All of that.
Old anime's gone, new anime's coming up. He's probably finally going to get on some stuff that we need to watch.
And some different segments, new segments.
Different segments. We'll find out some different segments. We kind of shied away from our mukbang, our eatings of the food.
Yeah, we haven't really like thought of stuff.
I've gotten into my foodie back into the kitchen, so I might as well bring that back. Our hot sauces. I have a hot sauce that's been waiting for us.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna get through all that. Like I said, man,
it's gonna be fun. We're gonna bring more people on. Doesn't even have to be interviews, but you'll see. We got some fun things coming up. Hopefully, this year ends with the Eagles Super Bowl. We still got more Eagles news coming up.
It will.
I like that. It will. Probably even sprinkle some NBA news. We have in-season tournament news that will probably come to you guys. As you guys know, the in-season tournament is new. But yeah, man, we're happy with what we've been doing. We're not satisfied because we know we could do better. And we're just happy that y'all keep tuning in.
And with that said, if you're feeling the vibe,
you know what you got to do. Like, share, and subscribe.
And with that said, my name's Platini.
And my name's Plaque.
With episode Cincuenta Y Tres.
2 P's.
Till next time, baby.